Hi, Acorn Football Journey TV. How are you doing? Abena as well. Abena what's right today, dear you day. Sianoki. Oh, I'm so happy to see the two of you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Abena, aren't you at work? I'm also doing fine. Sianoki, how are you? Abena, how are you? How's everyone doing? I just got home from work and honestly, I actually really enjoyed that live I did on Monday. So I was like, okay, before I get into my evening routine, let me just come on here for maybe like about 30 minutes. Um, I'm not sorry, wrong timing for you. Just keep your earphones in and listen. So, like I was saying, I just got back home from work and I decided that I'll just do a quick live for a few minutes before I start my evening routine. And this is going to be talking about something I heard on the radio before I got up from the car. Um, how is my baby? Your baby is fine. Immediately I walked through the door. My water I wanted to drink because I was thirsty. This boy drank it for me. I cannot have anything to myself. So yeah, that's how Serum is doing. He's very fine, very well hydrated since he drank all my water. Oh, night shift for sorry, why? All the best. He's a true number nine, like his father. Please, I see 5 people here and I see only one thumbs up. So please give me a thumbs up. This, my children are hosts. Your children are hosts? I don't, Econ Football TV, I don't understand. Okay, so when I was driving home, I was listening to the radio and a lady sent in a question. So people are supposed to give their opinions. Now she said that she's 34 or 35 and there are two, she has friends, but there are two gentlemen in her life now who are potential husbands, and one of them doesn't have a job, he doesn't really have money, but he is humble and he's nice, but she feels like he doesn't really have like the drive or potential to want to like push himself to become better and get money and whatever. Now, the second guy, who is a second option, has money. He has money. He's doing well and everything. But she sees that he has the potential to be abusive verbally from some of the things that he said. So she sees that he has that potential. So she's confused. She doesn't know who to go with. Now, this is not even the reason why I'm here. That's not even what I want to talk about. So what I want to talk about is one of the callers. So somebody called in to give his opinion, and he said the fact that the lady is saying that the guy is potential is controlling and maybe potentially abusive, and that what does she mean by controlling? Because ladies of today we don't like to take on our traditional gender roles in the family. So anybody who tries to get them to do that, then they label the person as controlling. And then he was given an example as the fact that his wife currently has traveled. She's going to be away for a month, but she didn't do her duties, play her traditional gender roles before leaving. That's what he said. And that their clothes, she soaked their clothes and all their clothes that they've worn for the past 3 weeks, and she has left it and she's gone, and she didn't leave any food behind, and they have an almost 2-year-old. So when he said that, I said pause. So is it that the two of you agreed that in your marriage the washing or the laundry is her duty, or but I feel like from the words he was using, her gender role, she's neglected her gender role. She didn't do her traditional gender roles before leaving, which means that she has left all the clothes and she's gone. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, are your hands broken? Can you not wash the clothes? And I'm glad he said our clothes. So why should you be upset that this is my opinion? I want to hear you guys, your opinion. Where am I even going with this? My point was, I didn't get why he was saying that. Like, I think he's a traditional man, and I want to know if, like, is that like that is the traditional gender roles, but it's like there are still some men who expect women to be playing traditional gender roles, so they should be the ones to be cleaning, they should be the ones to be cooking, they should be the ones to be doing laundry. So even though she's traveled, you can't seem to extend that grace to her. You yourself said it's a very important matter, like you agree that it's an important matter to that she has to go and attend to. So if that's the case, and she has left your clothes or your own clothes that you also wear, you cannot wash it, and you cannot wash her clothes. And the cooking, I mean, she didn't leave any food, so you do not know how to cook at all. Like, that's why nowadays people keep saying on social media that cooking is a basic survival skill. It's not just for women, it's for males, it's for females. So now the younger generation, or the generation of today, and those coming after us, we need to be able to train our boys, our men, to think, like, to realize that the washing, the cooking, the cleaning is not a traditional, it's not a gender role. It's a survival, it's a basic survival life skill. So I want to hear your thoughts. Hi Fifi, I did not know there was a live today. Hi Fifi. Hello, a special hello to Abna. No, I just came home and decided I just wanted to do a live based on what I was listening to on the radio before I got down. Abna says, first of all, I'll dog the two of them. Now to the gender role matter, and I can't think far. If you can't wash your own clothes, then it was. You see, so I was sitting in the car, like, when immediately the guy said she's left in our clothes from the past 3 weeks, she has soaked it and she has left it. Then I was like, excuse me, sir, you do not know how to wash. Why should that even be a matter? Take it up and wash it. Hi Yasmi. I hope this one you're not at work. It's not like 2 days ago where you were at work and you said, I'm not going to let you concentrate. You're not at work, you are home. Okay? So exactly, if you ask gender roles, what is that? Why is cooking a role that is for women? Why is cleaning a role that is for women? Why is laundry? Why can't wash your own clothes? Me, my issue is not really so much with the cooking as it is the clothing part that he talked about. Like, bro, really. Anyway. Oh, don't worry, Yasmi, I understand. So honestly, this live was just a bit to vent to vent how I was feeling in the car, because I was like, seriously. But then when it comes to the issue of choosing between the two guys, the guy who doesn't have much and then the guy who has much but seems to have abusive tendencies, my opinion was dog both of them, like what Abna said. Because first of all, like some callers said, some people when they don't have money, they are very humble, so that's why you think he's humble. But let money come and then you see his true character, so you can't judge based on that, or you can't make a decision based on that. And the second one too, once you see those tendencies, start running. Don't think that, oh, maybe to be okay, or I can handle it. Start working. Besides, they are not the only two human beings on the entire face of this earth that are the only options for you to marry. Nobody is squeezing your neck to marry. So like what other people advised her was, go back to God and tell him that these are the two people that right now I feel like are options, but this one has this problem, this one has this problem. Speak to me, talk to me. You know them best. Meanwhile, the top chefs are males too. And Sianoki, say it again. Top chefs are males. So we all need to remember to raise our boys to be men who play all roles, like who don't see certain duties as this is specifically for the woman and this is specifically for the men. Everybody is the same. Fifi, you brought this question here. Sianoki, come and answer. You brought this question from underneath Abner's video here. Sianoki, I hope you are still there because Fifi has a very important question. And Abna Boatim, I hope you are still here. You haven't responded to the comments under that video. Sure, I have seen that thing happen so many times. Give a humble person money and you see their true character. And I know people that it has happened to, people who are my friends or are my friends, and way back they were dating a guy, he didn't have a job, even his family cries like they've written him off. She was taking care of him, yada yada yada. Boss got a job, got bank job, got money, that was it. She didn't see his face again, started behaving some way, went and found another girl. So those things, they are not they are not stories, they actually do happen. Sianoki, lobby is lobby. Fifi, Sianoki says lobby is lobby. So there you go. Abna says that's what we are facing in Africa. Even our fellow women aren't making it better. They call themselves virtuous women, doing everything and making us look bad. Abna may say, suffer. They want you to suffer before they can acknowledge that you're a woman. And do you know the funny thing? Just yesterday, I was thinking to myself, and I was even telling my husband that I've been telling myself that I experienced labor pain, and I went through cesarean section. So if God decides to bless me with another child, I will not waste a minute to even feel 1 minute of labor pain. I'm going straight for a C-section. I'm scheduling this right from the beginning. And I asked myself that, okay, so if I hadn't had a C-section, what would have been my choice? And then I had my answer. If I had given birth naturally, vaginally, listen, the next time around, I would take epidural. That is what the difference would be. And then I was telling my husband that there are women who shame other women for taking epidural, and I don't agree with that. Why should you suffer? It's like when you have a headache, you go and take para or Panadol. When you have whatever pain in your body, if it's a muscle pain, you go and use some ointment. So why is that different when it comes to childbirth? So you shame other women. It's like, oh, you didn't mia your knee. You did it. Some other women, and like mother-in-laws or mothers would be like, at time we didn't do it with epidural, we did it. So it's like you have to suffer before you be acknowledged as being a mother. Ade, why? Okay, so I think I've gotten my rants out. You people, take this conversation to under Abner's video. Sianoki and Abner and Fifi, take this conversation under Abner's video. Crush is not lobby. Abner, having a crush on somebody is not lobby. It is not lobby. I hope you have heard. Please. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Rose. Rosie Natural. Hi, the lady on these YouTube streets who has the most plush hair, luscious natural hair. I wish I had your channel when I had natural hair, even though I was watching a lot of YouTube videos and doing all those things with my hair. Now I see some of the styles they are doing, I'm like, I could have done those styles. At a point I couldn't be bothered with my hair, that's why I went and locked it. Yes, so Rose, that is you. Your hair is so beautiful, so luscious, so healthy. You can see like your hair is healthy. It's not okay, I shouldn't mind them, they are spoiling. I think they have finished their conversation about the lobby. People are just crazy me. As for me, I'll go for CS any day, anytime. Haters go die. Yes, so I'll go for CS any day, anytime, because labor pain. No, why would you want to do that to yourself? And so I'm not judging anybody. There's some people who have decided that in this life they want to experience pain in life, and they feel like if they don't go through something and experience pain, then they haven't gone through their thing, they haven't done well. I refuse to be part of that group. CS didn't kill me by God's grace, so I will not want to experience. Why go through labor pain for what? As I'm walking around and somebody is congratulating me on being a mother, are they as like am I getting an award? I don't know. I don't even this thing, if I start talking about it now, I'll not finish. Hi EJ Space. Hi EJ Space. Hi EJ Space. I love your videos that you are showing us around in Senegal. I really love those videos. Sianuki is all choice. Yes, 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 yes. It's all choice. But I don't like the fact that women are shamed for having CS. You didn't push your baby out, so they are shaming you. I don't like the fact that women are shamed for taking epidural. I don't like those two things. I don't like it. Somebody decided that this pain I cannot. Give me the medicine and let me be calm. And then when the time comes to push the baby, I'll push the baby. You have decided, no, we will do this pain and yelling and screaming. That's fine, but don't make other women feel like, and then when you're you're not a woman, you're not a mother, you didn't push your, like you did it with assistance, without with help, with epidural. That's why it was created in the first place. This, like I said, this topic, if I say I'll go on and on and on and on and on, and I will not finish ranting about this matter, this epidural matter, this CS matter. I was once on a Facebook page. Someone called you lazy because you have done 2 cesarean sections. I am yet to experience somebody calling me lazy because of a C-section. Right now, they have sharpened my mouth. I think I've sharpened my mouth in my brain. I don't know what happened, if it happens physically, but I've had no less than 3 women who have told me that they've had the same experience, where a woman outrightly called them lazy for having a CS, for having a cesarean section. I'm like, what nonsense. So should I choose for my baby to die? And you know, the last time I felt like I just had this question in my mind that, okay, so for those who shame women for having CS and saying that you are lazy for having a C-section, so assuming as a 9-month-old pregnant woman, you are 9 months pregnant, you get to the hospital, it's time to deliver, and God himself gives you a choice. He says, one, either choose the fact that you will deliver naturally but you will lose the baby, or go and have a CS, you and your baby will live. Which one would you choose? Would you really? I don't think there's any woman who would choose delivering naturally and then their baby dying just so that they can say that they didn't have a CS, or just so they can say that they pushed their baby out. I don't think that there would be any woman like that. And as far as I'm concerned, once you go and you have a CS, you realize that, Charlie, especially when you go through what's the word, labor pain, and then you have a CS, you realize that what's the point in going through all that pain when you could have just gone and had the CS right from the beginning. That's one of the things that made me almost touch back then after my experience. So UJ Spacer, it's not by our strength, not everybody can bear. That's very true. Now, why are you now welcoming Fifi? Rosie Natural says tradition has shaped the mindset of some members of society, and as we progress, they still choose to live in the past. Yes, though, some people are still living in the past. Yusha Space said, my CS is very, very painful than vaginal birth. Wow. Okay, I haven't experienced vaginal birth, so I can't do a comparison, but wow. There, are you talking, usually I talk about the recovery of CS recovery versus the vaginal birth recovery. Those two are 2 worlds apart. Sianoki, we have seen cases of pregnant women with breech babies, and the only option is CS. The way we suffered before convincing them, they say they want to give birth. This Hebrew woman matter. Let me just seal my lips here and now. Okay, let me just seal my lips. Hi, Steven. Hi. I hope you can see my face now. I don't want to suffer. In fact, I was given the opportunity to be Dangote's 59th wife. Abuna, yes. I pray that you are given the opportunity to become Dangote's 59th wife, so that some of your monetary blessings will come my way, I can just enter the yard and say, Abna, please, I need a car. And you just give me one of the plenty cars in that yard. So, yeah, I'll pray for you, okay? Fifi Dangote is like that, very rich. I think what does he like? He's a very, 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 very wealthy man in Nigeria. Wow, UJ Space, you've been through a lot. Women have suffered though. Women have suffered. The last time somebody was saying some rubbish online, and then my husband, I was telling my husband, I said, women have suffered. Women have suffered, and we are still suffering. It's going to be a while before the world comes around. But anywho, I think I've let out my rant. As for the Hebrew woman matter, I need to study it. It's a story for another day. But somebody talked about it, and one question that came up, and I went to read it, and I was like, very interesting questions to ask. That scripture that talks about the Hebrew woman, and I think that, okay, I don't have my Bible here, but the paraphrasing is the fact that nobody should shoot me if it's not correct. Okay, but the paraphrasing of that entire scripture is the fact that Pharaoh wanted to kill all the male sons, right? Or all the children that the Israelites gave birth to. I think it was the male sons. And so he had told the midwives to kill them at the birthing stool. And then it looks as if they were still giving birth. And then when he asked them, they lied. Did they not lie? Didn't they say that they lied to Pharaoh? That the Egyptian women are not like the Hebrew women who, or the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women. By the time they get there, they've already given birth. Somebody should correct me if I'm wrong. But the first question is, how do we know where the Egyptians were living? The distance between where the Egyptians were living and where the Hebrew women were living. It is possible that the distance between where the Hebrew women were living and the Egyptian women were living was, let's say, 10 kilometers. And back then they didn't have car. Maybe they had horses or camels, whatever mode of transportation. It probably would take, first of all, they are going to send houseboy from the Israelites camp all the way to the Egyptian camp to go and call the midwife. I don't know, maybe to take them 1 hour to get there or 2 hours to get there. By the time that the midwife will also pack her things and then carry the houseboy or housegirl to get to them, another how many hours has passed by? They have given birth. So it may not necessarily be the fact that once labor begins, they've delivered. I feel like that's the interpretation that a lot of people have. Exactly, Rosie Natural. And it could be that because God wanted to save the children of the Hebrews, maybe he was doing it so that by the time the midwives get there, or maybe the midwives were also being delayed. There are so many parables that we don't know. Or no, what's the word? Parameters that we don't know, because the Bible doesn't talk about all of those things. So, and sometimes when I think about the book that I read, that is the Supernatural Childbirth, okay, this is the revelation that God gave the woman. But the thing is, if you're talking about supernatural childbirth, healthy baby, healthy mama. Healthy baby, healthy mama. And I remember, like, when I was preparing to go and give birth, when I was pregnant, I remember thinking to myself, for some reason, I felt within me, I was like, see, one year you have a C. I don't know, for some reason I just felt like I may probably end up having a CS, but I kept pushing it away. I was like, no, God, I was praying, I was like, God, I don't want to have a CS, I don't want to have a CS. You would have thought that in the, how many hours was I in labor? 4 hours. In the 4th hour, when the doctor said things are not progressing, his heartbeat is dropping, we need to do a CS, I would have said, no, excuse me, sir, get this baby out of me. I was like, please, because the first reason why I said yes so quickly is because, which means that, okay, I get to have the spinal fluid so that I don't feel this pain. Like, I just need the pain to stop. So I was like, yes, please. Honestly, This birthing matter, if we talk about it, we will not finish today. Women have suffered. Women are suffering bad enough when the spouse is husband. That yeah. Then the issue of, there are so many topics we can talk about on this live, but I'll hold myself. That's why they said that. Forward to magic of you. Hey, Abna, when you're correct, Abna, you are not correct. Yeah, Rosie Natural, you're so right. Sianoki, we don't know the facts. Like, the Bible doesn't give us the whole picture. So really, we don't know. So anyway, our 30 minutes is almost up. AC has finished ranting. I ranted about the traditional roles of women, and by the time we realized we were at CS and epidural and stuff. So let us not be the kind of women who would give other women grief about the fact that they had Abna. Yes, preachers.com. We are here for the kingdom. We are preaching the kingdom. We are preaching God's message. Yeah, so let's not give other women grief about the fact that they had a CS, about the fact that they had they took epidural, about the fact that they have somebody who comes to clean their home and they're not doing the cleaning themselves. Kind of come and kill yourself, please. Kind of come and kill yourself. Don't give other women grief about the fact that they have a nanny. It's true. It's true. Anything could make a CS or vaginal birth the worst experience. So you can only pray for a good outcome. That is so true. That is so true. You can have a natural birth. I think a lot of people also have the mindset that your chances of having complications are higher with a CS. I have not looked at science, but I feel like that is not true. There are so many other complications that could come as a result of having a vaginal birth, and the same with the CS. It is God who sees us through. It is God who sees us through. It is God who sees us through. I can't spell these fancy words. God help me. Fifi, what are you trying to spell? Veggie. Yeah, guys. So, for everyone who came for my live, thank you so much. Does that even matter? You have your baby and both of you are healthy. Oh, Sianoki, both of you are healthy. That is what matters. That you are both healthy, you are both fine, you are both alive. Whether you did CS or whether you did vaginal, they are all going to be sleepless, going to be having sleepless nights. They are all going to be sleep deprived. They are all going to be having struggles with breastfeeding in the initial days. They are all going to be yelling at them when they start walking and crawling and carrying out mischief. It's like, it's across board. And 18 years from now, your child is not going to remember you for the fact that, oh, my mom pushed me out instead of having a CS. No, your child is going to celebrate you because of the memories you've made with your child, because of the things that they remember, your care you've shown to them, the loving words you've spoken over them. That's what they're going to celebrate you for. Has any of you on this live show, has anybody said, oh mama, here are your roses or your flowers, thank you for not having a CS and just pushing me out? No. So there you have it. The late comments might have to say the closing prayer. Abna, please give us the closing prayer. Give us the closing prayer, and then Rosie will give us the benediction. And then we'll close from the live. I really actually do enjoy these live sessions. It's like I don't see you guys physically, but I'm actually interacting with you rather than just talking, and you guys listening, and then writing in the comment section. So I really do enjoy the lives. So maybe I'll be back. Oh, okay. On Monday we voted. Those who want me to come on live again. So if I have 7 people, today nobody's voting for anybody. Fifth, you're not voting for anybody. Siano, you're not voting for anybody. Abna, you're not voting for anybody. So if you want me to come on live again, just raise your hand in the comment section. If I have 7 people who vote and say AC should come on live again, I will come on live again. Wow. We had cases of CS whereby the lady lost her womb due to bleeding. So it's a 50-50. Wow. Wow. It's only God, though. It's only God. It's only God. It's just prayer. Okay, so far we have 3 people who have voted that I should come on live again. Okay, so we need 4 more. 4 more. Serum is acting up outside, so I have to do and close out the live. So far it's only 3 people who have voted, which means that I am not coming on live again. Sianoki, are you voting? Rosie, 4. I'll do and keep quiet. Okay, 4 people. Sianoki, what's your vote? Okay, Fifi, 5. 2 more people, and then Issy will come on live again. Sianoki, 6. 1 more person. 1 more person. 1 more person. Sianoki, you were the first to vote. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 more people. 2 more people. And Yanom Adolfo. Yapon. I said you can't vote for anybody. Today we are not allowing voting in absentia. Please, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. No voting in absentia. There better be item 13. Sister, you don't have a problem. I will bring item 13. I will feed it to you through the screen. You don't have a problem. Only problem. Well, I'll bring Kinky. Yes, item 13 will be Kinky. In the name of God the Father. Abna is closing us. We are closing in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Massively assured. Item 13 is massively assured in the next live. So make sure you don't miss the live. I just come here impromptu. Maybe I should announce it on my my community tab. Sianoki, you don't want to go. Oh, I don't want to go, but I have to go and sort out Serum. He's acting up. He wants to get into the room, and I've locked the door. Yeah. So, okay, once again, thank you guys so much for coming to my live. I'm so glad that it wasn't like I was talking to myself, that you guys actually spent 13 minutes with me, and that means a lot to me. So thank you. Sianoki, Abna Watima, UJ Space, Fifi, who else? Rosie Natural, Steven, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. All right, guys. Bye. Have a wonderful evening.